You can be great at scheduling, tracking KPIs, and writing flawless project plans. But the moment you're expected to lead people, everything changes. Welcome to the Project Management Masterclass, the show where project leaders are made. This platform exists for one reason. Tools don't deliver projects, people do. That's why the Power Skills Academy was created, to help project professionals master the skills that actually move the needle. Emotional intelligence, communication, collaborative leadership, and strategic thinking. The skills that elevate your influence and make people want to follow your lead. If you ever thought, what am I missing? This is your answer. Visit www.developpowerskills.com. The link is in the description. Now, here's your host, Brittany Wilkins.
Welcome to the Project Management Masterclass. I'm your host, Brittany Wilkins, author, educator, and project management practitioner. In today's dynamic marketplace, businesses require three key elements for success. Firstly, every business needs a robust culture that establishes the organizational mission and values, aligning everyone toward a common purpose. Secondly, businesses require a strategic roadmap outlining the vision for innovative products and services. Thirdly, businesses need a robust PMO to align teams and implement strategies effectively, bringing new products and services to market. At the heart of every successful business lies project management. It's astonishing how many organizations prioritize technical expertise, but struggle to meet demands due to low project management proficiency. The solution: it's a return to the basics, focusing on the fundamentals of project management. Join us as we delve into these essential principles. The history of project management dates back to ancient civilizations, where projects like the building of the pyramids or constructing roads required planning and coordination. However, modern project management as a formal discipline emerged in the 20th century with the development of techniques such as the Gantt chart by Henry Gantt in the early 1900s and the critical path method by DuPont and Remington Rand in the 1950s. In the 1960s and 1970s, project management gained traction in industries like aerospace and defense with the development of program evaluation and review technique, also known as PERT, and the establishment of the Project Management Institute in 1969 has shaped the landscape of the project management profession as a whole. Since then, project management has evolved with the technology, methodologies like Agile and Scrum, and the increasing complexity of projects in various industries. Today, project management is a vital aspect of businesses across the globe, with certifications, software tools, and methodologies continuously evolving to meet the demands of modern project environments. But what is project management and how do we really define it? Project management is the discipline of planning, organizing, motivating, and controlling resources to achieve specific goals within a specified time frame. It involves coordinating various elements of a project, including people, tasks, budgets, timelines, and deliverables to ensure successful completion. Key Components of project management include planning, defining project goals, objectives, and scope, as well as outlining the tasks, resources, and timelines required to achieve them. Organizing, assigning roles and responsibilities to team members, establishing communication channels, and ensuring that everyone understands their tasks and deadlines. Motivating, inspiring and guiding team members to perform their best, providing support, recognition, and encouragement when needed. Controlling, monitoring project progress, identifying and addressing issues or risks, and making necessary adjustments to keep the project on track. Resource management, efficiently allocating and utilizing resources such as time, budget, personnel, and materials to maximize productivity and minimize waste. Communication, which is very important. Facilitating clear and effective communication among team members, stakeholders, and other relevant parties throughout the project lifecycle. Risk management, identifying potential risks and uncertainties that may affect the project, developing strategies to mitigate them, and implementing contingency plans when necessary. Project management methodologies such as Agile, Waterfall, Lean provide frameworks and best practices for managing projects effectively based on their unique requirements and constraints. Good project management ensures that projects are completed on time, within budget, and to the satisfaction of stakeholders. As far back as I can remember, I've always been drawn to the intricacies of organizing tasks, coordinating efforts, and achieving goals. Even as a student, I found myself naturally gravitating towards leadership roles and project-based assignments. Little did I know that project management was a profession. During my early career, I worked as an advanced development process engineer in the automotive industry. I was excited as it was my first engineering job where I was provided a mentor to learn from. But over time, I began to see myself more in his shadow with no identity of my own. I felt lost because I was not known like my peers who had patents, trade secrets, and were working on really cool innovations. I was his mentee and I struggled to find my niche. With the emergence of hybrid and electric vehicles arising to shake up the automotive industry, my career would transform into me becoming a project manager. It was during a conversation with my boss, he said to me, "I am expecting more from you, and here is your new assignment." He threw me into the fire to coordinate, plan, and execute building a robotic cell assembly to manufacture a bent tube harness for an electric vehicle platform. A project of this magnitude intimidated me. I had to lead a team of engineers, both domestically and internationally, who had far more experience than me. And as an introvert, I faced challenges with communicating. I was required to give presentations where I was so nervous I read off sheets of paper. I'm a fast talker in meetings, so no one could follow what I was saying. I also did not speak a second language, so our Spanish-speaking engineers could not comprehend what I was trying to explain. I will never forget working with my Mexican counterpart in deciding how to build the wire harness assembly cell. We didn't have a translator, so he and I used PowerPoint to communicate with words and shapes to draw out the vision. As a project manager at that time, I felt I had no authority or influence on how to get the team members to commit to do their job. People wouldn't show up for meetings or respond to my emails. The challenges of balancing competing priorities Managing stakeholder expectations and navigating unforeseen obstacles tested my resolve on numerous occasions. It was after a team meeting where one of the senior engineers came to me and said, "You're too timid and too nice." The conversation really had me thinking about who I had to become to drive success. How could I get these men to listen to a young African American woman? I was uncomfortable, but I wanted to prove that I could be a valuable contributor and stand on my own 2 feet without my mentor holding my hand. It was a defining moment in my career where I discovered my niche, led the team to installing the first robotic bending cell in our manufacturing plant, received outstanding leadership certificate and a bonus from my boss. My boss said to me, "Your mentor was holding you back. I got to see what you could really do for yourself. Project management is your gift. I have finally broken out of my mentor's shadow and gained the respect of my peers." But even achieving incredible milestones, leading several projects in the automotive, industrial coatings, aerospace, and HVAC industries was more of a feel for me. I knew how to be organized, but I didn't know all the fundamentals of project management and different ways to solve problems. The more complex projects I got that I was assigned to, project management became so much harder. And looking back on certain projects had me thinking only if I had took a waterfall approach or an agile approach or had defined an ecosystem for project management, things would have gone so much better. And while I didn't love project management in the beginning, I love it now because it's exposed me to so many different opportunities. And I knew in order to grow both personally and professionally, I needed to get back to the fundamentals. In certain situations, I saw a lack of project management office and knowledge and knew this was the purpose I was meant to fulfill. I became a certified associate project manager and polished my knowledge by taking on project management and project leadership courses to sharpen my skill set, harnessing the power of project management to help individuals and organizations master the fundamentals of project management. More to come on the journey of achieving excellence in project management.
Thanks for listening to the Project Management Masterclass. If you're ready to lead at a higher level, explore the Power Skills Academy and start mastering the skills that drive real project success. Visit www.developpowerskills.com. The link is in the description. See you in the next episode.